This is SnapBloq, and today we're going to be doing a box opening and test of the three-piece rotary tool set. We're going to be testing it on a resin minifigure, this piece of plastic from my A1 Mini, and just some small screws on this mouse. So with that being said, let's actually take a look at what SnapBloq is. It's a three-piece rotary tool kit, and you can buy each one individually. Right now it's on sale for around $240. And here is the SAO1, which is $90. It looks like all of the tools are $90, and it is cheaper to get the three-piece set. What makes this tool set interesting is the SnapBloq system. It is a magnetic way to attach all three of the tools, where you can organize them in various ways. It features the SAO1, the RAO4, and the DAO3, which Hoto has sent me the entire kit, and we'll be taking a look at that later. All of the tools also feature a brushless motor and planetary gear system, which I really don't know what that means. Going further, the page just says it's great for tinkerers and hobbyists that like to build things. Now, looking at the screwdriver, it says it's got 0.5 mm at 250 RPM. It does have a changeable speed system built into the tool, which is very nice on smaller parts. The Mini Rotary Tool, which is important, has 1500 RPM up to 2200 RPM, which is actually very good for this compact size. The mini drill features a 3-speed setting from 600 RPM all the way up to 1200 RPM. And once again, the page is talking about the advanced technology in the tool itself, like the brushless motor and the planetary gears. It also features this Hoto chip, which prevents over tightening, overheating, and protects delicate components. And there are some more design highlights. It's made out of aluminum. All the tools are actually made out of aluminum. It has an extremely long battery life for a small handheld device, but this is misleading. It says built-in circular LED. That is only for the screwdriver. The bottom of the page just features some reviews. So with that, let's actually get into the box opening. Hoto actually sent me the Pioneer Edition, which means I got the first batch ever made, which is really cool. There's a good chance when you see this video that the Pioneer Edition is no longer being made. I do not have information on that, but I believe the tools will be the same regardless. All right, enough rambling. Let's get to opening these, okay? Look at that. This just comes right off. Very nice. It's very compact with how they actually assembled and packaged these. So the top half is always going to be your tool container. This one is the drill set. I have no idea at the top what I'm looking at, and I forgot to open the bottom. The bottom of this box, though, always contains the tool and a charging cord for the tool. So this one's the drill. To get the drill out of this case, you just push down. It's some push lock mechanism at the bottom. But here you have it, the 3-speed setting for the drill, which was like 600 RPM, 800 or 900, all the way up to 1200 RPM. It's quite fast and it's manageable. It's not too fast, so you'll be able to do a good amount of drilling. Next up, we have the screwdriver set. While I'm opening this, I figured I'd tell you guys, Hoto is paying me for this box opening review. So if you want to make decisions based off that, you can, but I am doing a straightforward review on this and testing process. I want to assure you, if you're watching this because you already bought it and waiting, it is a great device. I've used it. This is a voiceover to the video, and I was actually using them on my own projects, and they are magnificent. Back to the review. Okay, this is the screwdriver. This is by far the best one, I think, quality-wise, because it does have the light at the end, which makes seeing things really good, especially if you're working on a PC or smaller electronics. You just have to love how that thing closes shut. Our final opening is the mini drill. This is what I will be using the most, and I have actually already used the most. It's really great for your resin prints. It comes with a lot of bits and tools at the end. It even has like polishing tools in there too. I am unaware though if you can use your own little bits if you already have them from other brands. So let's test this out. Let's take it out of the container and turn it on. The only thing I don't like about this, the pet peeve I have, is it is a slider. I wish it was a digital display at the top, even if it was a slider, so you knew exactly where your RPMs are. So that concludes our first look at the tools, and now we're going to be moving on and taking all the SnapBloqs into testing them with the actual applications that I showed in the beginning of the videos. First, we're going to test out this Bamboo Lab mouse kit. As far as I'm concerned, if it can take out a screw, then the thing works. I didn't show this earlier, but this has so many bits, which is awesome. And this can fit other bits from other tools. I did try it, which is helpful if you need a longer bit to get a hard to reach place. Now let's do the screwing. Oh yes, this is the slow speed. This is the first setting. And I think in the next trial, I ramp it up a bit. No, I don't. Actually, I did. Here we go. We're ramping up the speed. Now we're going to try out the drills. Look at that drill bit. It even says Hoto. That's like super tiny fine print. And it says the size. But this is really important. It does have a locking cockpit, so the safety feature on here is present. And this cuts like butter. I used this on this A1 mini piece, and I just went to town on it. And that's the first setting, mind you. Okay, that's the first setting, and it went whew, right in, right in. Now here I go, putting a few more holes in. I am not trying another bit size. I didn't feel like doing that, but look at that, so smooth. Now we're gonna try the resin because this is what I'm going to be using these tools the most for, is just sanding down some minifigures. And let's take one of these pink diamond sanders. I think it's a diamond sander. I don't really know. Sometimes I flabbergast stuff. So you guys, just so you're aware. But this also has a locking cockpit. I did wish this had a circular LED on there. Even if the tool was a tad bit bigger, it'd be so, so nice. Because when you're sanding those tiny details, the details matter. And the light is what helps you get that detail. But this surprisingly did very well. I didn't know what this thing was going to be capable of because I didn't read it at all until today about the RPMs. But it takes it good, and I carved 3D into the bottom of the resin. If you do want the SnapBloq kit, there will be an affiliate link in the description, and that helps me out for making the video. And please leave some comments if you bought one.